Fellas, ladies, you're looking for lotions, you're looking for beard oils, but unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, B-O-T-T-U, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you. Fellas, ladies, you're looking for lotions, you're looking for beard oils, but unfortunately, everything you get from mainstream got chemicals in it and they're probably killing you? No problem, we got you. Go check out my people from Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. That's Top to Bottom Hair and Skincare. www.top2bottom, B-O-T-T-U, the U is for unique, M.com. Tell them I sent you.
Hey, what's up, y'all? How you guys
Fellas,
doing?
ladies.
All right, so I got this. I've been using it for a little while, but this top to bottom hair and skincare products. This is herbal hair butter cream, infusion hair butter cream, right? So the other day I was doing a live, and somebody pointed out the fact that my hair was kind of tight, like it looked real tight. So I figured I wanted to do an experiment. Now this is why I was saying I think their product works very good. So now y'all look at my hair. I'm going to comb it, which is, it wasn't really that bad, but I'm just going to comb it, right? All right, so this is just a regular comb. I'm not doing nothing special. This is basically how I comb my hair. Now, it don't look too bad. It don't look too bad, but I'm going to show y'all what ended up happening with the difference what this made. And this is why, I mean, other than the benefits of it, but what ended up happening with this is, I took some, man, and now I'm going to slap it in my head. And it's not meant, I don't even know if it was meant for this, but I figure if I do this on a video without editing or anything of that nature, you'll probably get to see what I'm talking about. Now, as y'all can see, the hair looks a little more curly, and if I put more, it probably would even look even more curlier, but I'm not even going to bother. Now y'all see how my hair looks. Now I'm going to show y'all what happened now. It actually feels tighter. It's a little more trying to get forced through it. And this is where I'm not going to do a whole lot of combing. And then all I did was, sorry about that, drop my comb. All I did was, now y'all can see how much of a difference that made. This is what I was trying to say to Jay, you know, when I used the top to bottom hair and skincare product to actually put in my hair. How much it changed. It almost looked like I got my hair cut. Just so y'all can see. Y'all have a blessed.
Welcome, and welcome everyone. Now, with that being said, hold on 30 seconds. Okay, so as today is a wonderful day because we are above ground, and if you're listening to me or you're watching me, you should be happy because this is a special day because we're above ground. Because every day above ground is always a good day. So, with that being said, as always, as you guys know, I always give shout outs at the beginning of my show to very those that support my channel and or have a what I would consider a very close relationship. So with that being said, I must give a big old shout out to Brother Ron from Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. Big old brotherly hug to Brother Ron. And of course, Brother Ron, as you saw, Brother Ron is a unpaid, and I mean no payment whatsoever, no free gifts, no free items, no sort of affiliation, no sponsorship, no absolutely zero financial turnaround for Brother Ron and his testimony on what he does with the top to bottom products. Now, of course, top to bottom is my queen of queen, She's the CEO of Top to Bottom, and that is the reason why I put it up there, because, of course, my queen wants me to share her information, which is TOP number 2, BOTTU. The U stands for unique, M.com. If you want organic, toxic-free, chemical-free products to get your hair, your skin, your feet, your elbows, your knees, your ears, your nose, your beard, your chin, your neck, your back, your buttocks, underneath your boobs, underneath your fupa, wherever it is that there's a problem, we might have something for it. So therefore, that's why it's called Top to Bottom. That's TOP number 2, BOTTU. The U stands for unique, M.com. Now, if you got a beard, you know, fellas, y'all keep pushing that stuff to the back. I got to tell you, I done did it many, many times. Get all your bottom of your neck all jacked up. So it's always a problem. So Brother Ron is in the chat room. As always, Brother Ron, big old hug to you. Thank you for joining. Another big old shout out to A World Away From Here. World Away From Here is putting up some fabulous music. Once again, I must put her channel out there for those that are sliding in and listening in the background. You got to understand, when you have a channel that has music for various amounts of people, it's got to be recognized, and of course, it's got to be talked about. So, A World Away From Here, she has great music for almost anybody and everybody. You could guys go over there, and as quoting Brother Ron from Ron's Opinion Don't Matter, we are all becoming some sort of YouTube internet family. So we all share each other's content. We all subscribe to each other. So that way we have a growing nature, because, of course, people on Brother Ron's channel can come on my channel. People on my channel go over to Ron's channel. And, of course, A World Away From Here. And, of course, Top to Bottom, my Queen of Queens, they can actually go over there and purchase some items as well. So it's almost like a very large network that we have, okay? And one of the biggest things is, as Brother Ron would say, is also quoting him, on Sundays, Brother Ron, myself, and Brother Out the Pit, and Brother Ant, and Brother Bam Bam, we all tend to have what's called the Fracas Show on Sunday 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, Top to Bottom put the plug in the website and the channel for the YouTube. And what we do on Sundays, 12 noon, is we really just let our hair down. You know, I don't have any hair, but we just let our hair down. And we talk about everything and anything that comes under the wind. And each one of us, every Sunday, we tend to broadcast it on our own channels so that everybody gets a fair share of people coming over and seeing what each channel has. Now, a lot of you don't know about the Fracas Show. It's only because you have not decided to subscribe to my channel, the Fat Tata Show, or Ron from Ron's Opinion Don't Matter channel, so that this way you guys can actually enjoy having some serious laughs. I mean, we go everywhere, okay? It doesn't matter. So you got, it's almost like a bar joke. You got 4 guys in a bar, and, wherever it goes, it goes. So you guys got to come out and check that out, okay? And I also got to give a big old shout out to my little nephew Out the Pit from Out the Pit Podcast. He hasn't been putting out any content recently because he's been, life takes a toll, and life has him doing other things. And of course, we always give him a big old shout out. And of course, his Queen Sacklove, my little niece, big old shout out to her as well. A kiss on the forehead and a big old uncle hug. And of course, Chips for Real. Got to give a big old shout out for Chips for Real. And of course, I have to give this big old shout out to this person, Scottish Blue. Scottish Blue is one of the newest members to the family, and I got to give them a big old shout out for the major support Scottish Blue is providing on 2 different channels, and it's phenomenal. It humbles a person when you see someone come in that you don't know and share as much information and, of course, content across the board on their channel, on their platform, and of course, everywhere else. It's just an honor to be privileged and honored to meet someone over the internet that would share and support you as much as possible. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if I forgot anybody, I do apologize. There's a bunch of people I'd like to give a shout out to. And of course, my sister Na Maria, I got to give a big old shout out to Sister Na Maria and Sister Crystal. Okay, we shalom if they ever show up. And of course, I got a bigger shout out to them. They're trying to put their channels together. And of course, they're working on their content. And with that being said, tonight's show is a little different, right? Now, the reason why tonight's show is a little different is because a lot of my reactions, a lot of comments that are coming in to my comment box, okay, is referring to how I don't explain what is happening inside the videos where there's police involved. And I did it once or twice before in 2 other videos, and they kind of like the content over there. So now they're asking me to continue doing the same thing. So as the comments come in asking me to do it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So always, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, so you can actually give me some of your content and I can react on it. Which for those that don't understand what a reaction video is putting a point of view from another person's eyes on a situation that may be a little upsetting to others or and educational. Because of course, if you do not provide a solution to an issue, it's not really beneficial and or so much of a reaction. And of course, keep in mind, most importantly, I personally do not find humor in what is happening. I find humor in the actions of the people. And I got questioned on it one time because one of my eviction videos, someone said, "Oh, it's kind of messed up how you actually laughing at the person being evicted." I said, "No, I was laughing at the fact that the person had a coffin or a casket sitting on the side of the house and kept saying that grandma and grandpa was somewhere inside the house but never showed." So that's the part that's funny, because no one ever looked inside the casket to see if there was anything in there. So of course that's what's funny, not the fact that they were getting evicted. And let's not forget that person also had a $60,000 car sitting in front of their house and not paying rent for 17 months. So you put the math together, figure out what was wrong there. So tonight's video is based off of Florida police. I believe it's Orlando. Florida police stop, and of course the individual that stopped has a definite way of putting things out there. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into that beam footage as I was told it's called. And of course tonight's reaction video is gonna be based mainly off of the comments that are placed inside the chat room. This is live because right now time is now 6:46 p.m. Thursday, September 25th. So if you don't believe it's live, it is live. It's not recorded. And I want to see and hear what the subscribers and people in the chat room and those in the background that are listening. You have an opportunity to jump inside the chat room and tell me what you want to think. And or actually, this may be your opportunity to try to shut me up. Because if you can't shut me up, I'm going to keep talking. Because I come with receipts. And receipts are very needed. So with that being said, let's jump right on into the show. And of course, here at the Fat Satchel Show, we appreciate everyone's time, and we do not take anyone's time for granted. And we want to give you all a good old, big old blessings and a brotherly hug and an uncle hug. So let's get on with the show.
If you provide the documents, okay.
If I did not commit a crime.
That's fine.
On April 20th, 2025, an officer stopped a vehicle for having an obscured license plate.
What did I do, man? Are you stopping me because I'm a trans woman?
Okay, first of all, I'm Officer Transit with the Orlando Police Department. Do you have your license and registration?
Do I have to give you this? What is the infractions I did?
That's not how
I'm
this
a
works.
thoracic
Give me your
citizen.
license and registration and proof of insurance.
Okay. Yes. Already we starting. Now, ladies and gentlemen, nieces and nephews, friends and family that are in the chat room and listening and they're watching in the bushes, in the chat room, please explain to me this. We heard the police officer walk up and automatically say, license, registration, insurance card. The person inside the car said, do I really have to give you this? Aren't you supposed to tell me what you pulled me over for? Police officer turns around and says, license, registration, insurance card. She said, no. So I want to hear from you guys in the chat box. Is it really necessary where you live that a police officer pulls you over and they have to tell you why did they stop you in the car? Let's understand something. Why did they stop you? Whether it's you, a friend, or a friend, is it necessary for the police officer to say why they pulled you over? Before I start, I'm going to give it about a minute so you guys can rehear what's going on and say in the chat room, does the police officer have the right to not tell the driver why they were pulled over?
Do you have your license and registration?
Do I have to give you this? What is the infractions I did?
That's not how
I'm
this
a
works.
thoracic
Give me your
citizen.
license and registration and proof of insurance.
Shalom, shalom, Sister Tamaria. Shalom, shalom. You're right, Ron. They should get a ticket for every letter of the alphabet. You're absolutely right. So, with that being said, I see that we have one comment in there that they rarely tend to articulate the offense first. Well, here's what's happening. A lot of police officers, and this is what a lot of people don't realize, and I speak because I know I've read the penal law book, as I mentioned before, on several of my other videos. I react on videos because I don't like when law enforcement officers, whether they're male or female, overstep what the oath is, and they fail to realize that every person driving a car, walking down the street, or is an employee of some type of entity pays their actual salary. So in this particular instance, the officer right now is 100% wrong. And we're going to see why they are actually 100% wrong as we continue in the video. They are supposed to tell the driver why they got pulled over.
I want to know the reason why you stopped me.
As soon as you provide the documents I've requested,
wanna-
no, ma'am, that's not how this works.
Call your supervisor, please. I'm a thoracic
6 here. Can I
cardiac
get a 45,
surgeon,
please?
and I didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing wrong.
Okay.
Okay? You just hit me because you saw my face.
Ma'am, I've never even met you.
Okay.
I don't know who you are. Do you have your license, registration, and proof of insurance? I'm going to ask you one more time, and then this is going to go a completely different way.
You're gonna arrest me?
If you refuse to give me the documents I've requested, yes,
If
we're
you
going to go
tell
down
me
that
what
route.
is my infractions, I will give you
That's
my
not how that works.
No, that's how exactly.
This is
it
my
works.
traffic stop,
I
and you
know.
are not going to dictate
And
how
I am
this
not-
is done.
Ma'am, officer, dear man, I am not complaining about you stopping me. I'm asking you my right to know why you have stopped me.
And I,
What is my
I've
infraction?
already explained to you 3 times now.
I am not going to
Once
give you
you provide
my
the documents,
information
okay,
if I did not commit
fine.
a crime.
that's fine.
Period.
Okay,
Because you are discriminating on me.
okay.
Okay? Here's my driver license. That's the only things I'm going to give you. Just to verify who you're dealing with. I'm a very well known here.
Okay.
And I'm going to call Betty Meyer right now.
Why
as
do you,
we're speaking.
okay.
The mayor.
Why do you have 3
You-
different licenses?
Did you just hear what I said?
I didn't, actually.
You didn't. Because you don't care. See? You don't
Okay.
care about people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
No.
Can I see your other ones as well,
No,
please?
you cannot.
It's a crime to have more than one.
This is not a crime.
Okay.
This is my mail license and I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay. Do you have the registration and proof of insurance as well? Miss
Why,
Maria?
First of all, I'm a doctor. And
Okay.
I earned that because I study anti-danger physics. And I saved so many officers shot in the chest. And I regret it since I met you.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry
I'm
you
gonna
feel that
make
way.
a big stink out of this.
I'm sorry you
Because
feel that
I
way.
did not do nothing.
Okay.
You just stopped me because I was low studying on the red. Because the guy was telling me that my right tire is leaking.
Okay.
Shame on you.
Okay.
It's a temporary permit. Yes, it is a registration.
This is a temporary permit receipt. The registration comes from the
Why are you
tax.
doing this to me?
It comes
Why-
from the tax
honestly,
collector's
why
office.
why are you doing this to me? I live right there. Okay? I own a condominium on Fairview. You make me shaking in my boots for nothing I committed.
You make me shaking in my boots. You make me shaking in my boots. I do not like you that you are teaching me this way because I am part of the alphabet. Do you actually think it's because she's part of the alphabet that this officer is actually kind of antagonizing her and disrespecting her? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you think. Do you think she's actually being profiled? I mean, do you think that there's some sort of I'm going to say some uncomfortableness knowing that this person's trans? I mean, let's see what everybody's saying here. Let's see. Come on, people. Let me know.
Please stop it. I'm asking you, please. On my knees, stop
Can I
it.
also get a supervisor, please?
You know, just for your record, I'm coming from my husband, which is dying. Just for your record. Okay? And I'm sorry that I am out of my mind. I don't know if you have a husband or a girlfriend or whatever you have. But
A pronoun pullover, Ron? Really? Which letter of the alphabet is going to get a ticket for, right?
my husband is dying, and it's not a lie. Okay? And it just happened 2 days ago. He's on life support. Mercy, please.
Okay. Well, again, I've asked you 3 times for the registration and your proof of
I don't know what
insurance.
registration is.
Okay. Do you have your proof of insurance?
I do have my proof of insurance.
Okay.
I have never been stopped in my life. This is my first time. My first time. Check my records.
Okay.
I think it's my other car. I have 5 cars. If you want to follow me, please, in my condominium.
No, ma'am. I am not going to follow you to your
You
house.
guys stop in our condominium all the time at night.
Okay.
We give you permission to stop in our condominium.
Okay.
At Fairview Ground.
Well, you continue to look for those documents, and I'll be right
I don't
back.
have it.
Okay. Well,
Do you think that the police officer is in the right, or do you think that the police officer is abusing her power as a police officer? This is the first time I ever seen a police car to be a Nissan Pathfinder 2024, 2025. This is amazing because them cars can't even keep up on speed. So this leads to a whole lot of other questions. Why there's a Nissan Pathfinder unmarked police car doing a traffic stop? This is interesting.
as you can see, her tag is flipped up.
Wow. So the traffic stop.
Clearly indicating.
Traffic stop is because the license plate, paper license plate now is tucked up underneath the emblem of the car. And it seems that it's a car from CarMax. This is going to get interesting.
That there's no way to read the tag. It says out of Missouri.
I gave my driver license.
Okay, but at no point does it say that we're required to explain anything to you about the reason for the stop.
I want to be explained. I asked, why did you stop me?
Well, that would be an explanation, right?
But why did you stop me?
I just told you 3 times. Your license plate is tucked up into your Mercedes symbol.
Okay, so that is what
Yeah.
the Orlando Police Department stopped a cardiothoracic surgeon on his way from the hospital, right? Just because you don't like the Mercedes, you don't like the face, and my plate is covered, which I don't even know because this is a brand new car.
And my computer's not on. Okay.
What does the profession of the driver have to do with her being? I don't understand why people go into this long, drawn-out conversations about a traffic stop. Yeah, the joke is a good one. That's a good one.
Are you the supervisor?
No, I'm not.
This is horrible. My first time in 62 years. I'm 62 years of age. That
Good
ever
God.
stopped for no reason.
62.
No reason. I have 5 cars.
Looking like the Joker.
This car is brand new, and we just shipped from so. And for no reason, she stopped.
Okay.
No reason. She didn't give me any
Well, she's
reason.
got a reason.
The supervisor's on the way, so.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
So, excuse me.
Yes.
I'm a thoracic cardiosurgeon at Atlanta Health. I'm on call and I think call from the hospital. My patient is dying. I need to go.
Welcome, Tis. Welcome.
Okay.
Thank you for joining.
Let me go ask real quick.
Please.
Everyone, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Please hit that thumbs up button.
So she said that she is a surgeon at Advent Health, and she just said that she got a text from the hospital that her patient is dying and that she needs to
Don't care.
respond immediately.
Don't have to wait. Calm down.
Situation here, and then the signature done, maybe I understand.
Wow. Now I can say this. To hear a cop say they don't care, I don't know. That's borderline. That's borderline trouble for the cop.
Well, we're in the middle of the traffic stop. When it's time for it to be, this is the traffic stop. All right.
It's gonna be real interesting if they gotta search that person. You're absolutely right, Ron.
Hello there, how are you? I'm the supervisor, and is that who you requested? Do you want to come out and talk to me in private, or do you want to talk in your car? Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Whatever. Since the time being,
I'm good either way.
I don't even know. It's my first time in life, 62 years of age. I've never been.
Yeah, let's talk face to face. It's better that way sometimes.
What the hell?
Nice boots.
What in the Sam?
Are you nights or days now? What? Are you nights or days?
Nights.
You're nights still. Okay.
Yeah, that's
What? Like people, like, wait a minute. Can someone explain this to me? Explain this to me. Little niece queen in the building. Welcome. Always good to see you. A hug, and a kiss on the forehead. Those are some cute boots, but the question is, why is it that almost every single male transitioning into the alphabet always feels the need to wear pum shorts? Did y'all see he's wearing, or she, he, whatever he, she wants to be called, the pronoun it, is wearing pum shorts? What? How it? Where's the blood circulation at? Below the waistline and above the knees and above the thighs. Where's the blood circulation at now? I don't get it. I don't get it.
All right. I'll see you, man.
She was following me from the gas stations or whatever she was.
Yeah.
There was a guy, a black guy,
Okay.
next to me, very near, a junk house. And he put down the window and he was signaling at me, and I
62.
did not pay any attention. And I was
This
signaling
person
just
is
to be
62 years of age.
He was insisting. There was a red light, as you know. That's where she started to basically follow me, like 1 inch behind me.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I put down the window, and the guy told me, "Look, you're losing air from your thigh right there.
Okay.
Just much." And I noticed from the things, but
Sure.
he was trying to maybe make eye contact. I don't know.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I already been green light, on the things. Maybe I was 15
That
seconds
is
delayed
definitely
because
a hot
the guy was
mess.
talking to me. I was talking to him.
Definitely a
And so
hot
she got
mess.
upset. I don't know
Absolutely.
what the story was. So I just took off.
Transgender.
No
Male
speed,
to
no
female.
nothing.
Transgender.
Very calm. And she started to drive me this close to me.
Yeah.
And I just pushed the brake and said, "Where are you?" Because she's got an unmarked car. I did not know it was an unmarked car.
Yeah, sure.
she
And the
just
worst
turned
part,
around.
she
I
has
said,
a
"You,
driver's
what did you
license
do?"
and
So I stopped in
a
here.
former
She
driver's
started
license and a ID card
What do
in
you-
different
when you say
names.
attack, what do you mean by attack?
attack, a verbal attack, of course, not
Okay.
physical.
What did she say to it?
So first I say, "Okay, officer, I'm here." I had a wonderful day. I said, "I'm here. What did I do wrong?" I will not tell you. You have to give me your registration. I said, "Okay, fine. Here's my driver license." "Why do you have two driver licenses? Which one is my male? I'm a full surgery.
Okay.
Sex reassignment. I don't have to explain that to you.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, and I keep it because sometimes, there's my male name, so there is something.
All right. I got to stop it here real quick. And I want to have a quick conversation. I promise there'll be a minute or two in the chat room. Ladies and gentlemen, nieces and nephews, friends and family, those listening and those in the bushes. You heard this person turn around and tell the supervisor, that the police officer that's the supervisor for that Orlando Police Department, that she has several IDs because of a sexual transformation. So this person went from male to female. Is it necessary for that police officer to know that there's a sexual transition, a physical surgery, or is that just way too much information for that officer or that supervisor to know? Or is he deflecting from the stop? Let me know in the chat box. I'm going to ask you again. Do you feel it was necessary for this person to tell that supervisor of the police department that she has a full sexual sex change? Is it due to deflection or trying to get some type of sympathy for him being male, female, and having multiple identification cards? I think they should know now. Need to know. Yeah. Search purposes. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah. And that's where it gets real tricky. Yeah. because it becomes a thin line. It becomes a real strong thin line when a person is in transition. Because if they don't have a full sex change, they cannot be searched by a male police officer if they have female parts. They have to be searched by a female if they have the actual surgery. Now, the problem is a lot of times they say they have the surgery, but they really don't, and they're trying to get away with it. So that really comes down to what happens at the jail. The jail is now held responsible for the search, not the police officers on the scene. So that's where the slippery slope comes in. But for right now, let's continue. Let's see exactly what's going to go on.
Noted on the driver, on the motor vehicle that you guys can see.
Okay.
So, I said, that's not your business. Why I do have them?
Yeah.
Oh, I can arrest you for that. I said, man, call your supervisor because I think you're very aggressive.
Yeah.
And, you know, I noticed that maybe she started with some transfer. I have no idea. I have no clue. Okay, what she started. But the old beef of all this, that she got so pissed off with me, is because I was just flowing and the guy told me that I was losing air from my tire. I didn't do nothing else.
Right.
Now, the guy was just I had the documentation. I broke the glove compartment because she was insisting. Put the hands on the gun.
Okay.
I'm not used to these things.
I understand.
And I understand. I have a deep respect for
Ron, you're a mess. You're a mess, Ron.
I
Each
sure.
one takes a turn.
Okay? I said, no. Long time ago, you can be my son. But I'm 62. As you can see. But I was in Lebanon. I was everywhere. I have never experienced this in my life.
Okay.
But it is very normal for a cis woman.
Now, I want to pause it here for a quick moment because I'm not sure if you guys noticed this, and I want to point this out. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to try to back up another 30 seconds because I want you guys to take a look in the back where the female officer and the male officer are standing together. I want you to see what the female officer is doing.
Long time ago, you can be my son. But I'm 62. As you can see. But I was in Lebanon. I was everywhere. I have never experienced this in my life.
Okay.
But it is very normal for a cis woman to treat somebody like me this way.
Yeah, it was like purposely tucked right up into that
It was completely tucked under it so
Yeah.
that you couldn't see it.
on purpose.
Cor-
Nobody that
correct.
happens on accident.
Correct.
Now, I saw her laughing. The female police officer is laughing. The male police officer is laughing. That is what I would consider unprofessional because you're at a traffic stop with a very sensitive individual. Now, whether they're deflecting or not, the crime that they committed was wrong. You should refrain from laughing because you don't know what camera is watching. I see them laughing. What they're laughing about? It's safe to say they're laughing at the actual driver of the car. Why they're laughing at the driver of the car, we can speculate a lot of things, but that is completely unprofessional.
It doesn't just flap in the wind and just magically, perfectly get stuck underneath there.
Well, maybe
I'm the president of the Orlando Philharmonic Orchestra, and this person is treating me like I'm a piece of crap.
Okay.
And maybe I'm overreacting. I don't know.
I think
Probably I do.
I think maybe you guys got off on the wrong terms. So
I
let's
know.
reset it here and just kind of go back. Okay, so the reason you got pulled over, I understand it's a new car. You know, you don't have everything situated yet. It takes
No, I
some
got the
time.
document there because, CarMax just sent me the car. It just arrived yesterday.
Well,
I just put the gas on it.
So she wasn't able to see the tag, and if she's anything like
I
me,
did not know.
I have terrible vision. So I have to when I'm trying to read a tag and I'm behind somebody, I have to literally get on
the
their bumper
reason
so I
of
can
this car-
see.
The reason of the car. I was doing an art transplant. I was in Missouri, in Columbia, at the University of Missouri.
Uh-huh.
And one of the fellowship, I got this car, I got to get rid of it. So I'll buy it from you.
Sure.
No, I can't. I already promised to CarMax, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's okay because I like the car. I always wanted to own one. But then I left. So I bought this car in September. And so CarMax did all the papers. And then finally I had time for them to ship me the car.
Okay.
And the car was shipped. I arrived yesterday, exactly yesterday, Saturday at 6:25 p.m.
Okay.
And so I noticed that there was a spire, the temporary tags and stuff like that. I just went to put the gas. You can see, I just put the gas.
Yeah, I see it. All right.
Nothing else.
Yeah, I don't want you to get hit. So
Nothing else.
anyway, so I don't want you to feel like you were targeted or anything like that.
Well,
and I
I
think
know, but that's how.
I
To
think
me, that's how I feel.
she wasn't able to see your tag. That was the reason for the stop. You actually aren't allowed to have more than one driver's license. That actually is
It's not a driver license. It's an ID. I
okay.
can have any ID I want. So.
Okay. Yeah, you're not allowed to have two driver's licenses.
No.
But if it's just
No.
an ID,
It's an ID. It's a state ID.
and I'm not sure. I don't think she was trying to push that issue with you. And I think she was just trying to.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
She's
Why
a-
we have to start this way? I was very nice. I don't understand that.
I understand.
I just don't understand. You know how many times
Keep in mind, so she's one of our. She works. She's a TAC officer, so she works in our really bad neighborhoods and stuff like that.
I know.
She usually deals with a different type of clientele than someone like you. So you
I
know what I'm
understand.
saying?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, nieces and nephews, friends near and far, people in the bushes, it does not matter. You heard the supervisor say she's a TAC officer. So that means she's a tactical officer. That means she normally drives around in plain clothes. That's the reason why she's driving a Nissan Pathfinder, because it's a car that's not normally used in the police department. So she's more considered a unmarked patrolman in tactical units, which means that she doesn't have to wear a uniform. She drives around a car that fits in with everybody else. She is not required to identify herself as a police officer until she's on the scene of a situation. Yet the professionalism is not there. He turns around, he says, because she works in a very, very rough neighborhood. Doesn't matter where she works, doesn't matter what neighborhood she works, what tour she works, she's still held by an oath, and she still has to have some type of respect for the people. You see clearly she has no respect for this person. I know a lot of people find it humorous when you're dealing with a person that's part of the alphabet group. I've done it at sometimes I've done it. Yet you still have to have a sense of responsibility within yourself and respect of your job when you're dealing with certain individuals. You're talking about a very sensitive situation here. Now, does she have to go through all that explanation? Could have been avoided. All she had to do is, I'm stopping you because I could not see your license plate. Here's the worst part. She just turned around. She said that the tag was expired. She said the tag is expired. So you already know the tag is expired. You already know you have no insurance. Wouldn't it have been easier just to say, listen, I messed up. The car has no registration. It has no insurance, but here's my license. And of course, let's just run the license and see if there's a problem. But we got to see exactly what else is going to go on.
I mean, I didn't want to, don't
We have
Mr.
we have no place to put our hands here. So
No, I
sometimes
understand that.
sometimes we have to just. It's like it's a habit. So
I overreacted because I said, well, what the hell did I do? I did not know that the plate could not be seen
yeah.
because I just turned the camera and I just broke my glove compartment because she was insisting I just pull her out. I don't even know now what she's all about.
Yeah, that's the
Then I
excuse.
noticed that basically the plate went, with the air. I think
Yeah.
under the things. That's all. I did not know that. If I
Giant
would have known that,
screen.
I would have fixed it when I put the gas on the car.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing.
Chamberlain saw the
I
face
understand.
want to
I mean,
jump at the screen.
She's doing her job. She's trying
I am
to.
not-
She's trying to. Enforce compliance with the law, and
I respect,
I understand that you just got
and
the
I
car,
understand. I understand that there are, but you also have to see the record of the person that you stop. I mean, it's
course,
not
of
that
course.
And okay,
Well, I mean, we give.
I had infractions. Yeah,
we-
I had the expired plate. But if you tell me that she's coming from a very tough neighbor, I'm from Sicily. I can tell you I come from a very bad neighbor. Okay,
Yeah.
where they were
What the hell
killing
that got to
people.
do with anything?
But then you choose your battle. Why stop me and not the black guy that
Because you got a
that
thing
was
that she
bothering
can't
me and he was
see.
harassing me? Why she doesn't stop that guy?
I hear you.
With all the car open.
Why
we
stop?
do
Now
that.
that would have been
When
racial
we do that
profiling.
also.
She's
You
telling him to
know,
go
you just
stop
happen to be
the.
on
She's
front
telling him
side.
she
She's
should
talking
stop
to
the
me,
black
she went
guy.
from that lane to this
Why
lane
stop the
behind
black
me.
guy? The black guy didn't have any infraction. You did. Your license
for
plate
being
couldn't be
with
seen.
Anytime, partner.
So if she comes from a tough neighborhood, I understand, perhaps minority,
Yeah.
right? Perhaps where they have drugs and stuff like that.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay, do I look like a minority of George?
But you look like a whole lot mess. I'll tell you that. You look like a hot mess.
So what's the verdict? What's the
Really nice cars.
I gotta go. You know,
Worst case scenario, you might get a ticket, and you know.
whatever. You know, I am in your hands.
I don't think it's
You can squeeze me whatever you like.
I don't
because
think
you
it's-
represent the law.
Are we done?
Yeah.
Are you better now with them?
I don't think
No,
it's
I'm not finished, man. I am not finished. No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm here.
Did I say I'm finished?
No. Well, I thought you were. I thought you said you had to go. So I was getting out of your way.
Well, no, I just canceled my call.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay, it's about to get on because let's not forget, she already said that he has an expired tag on the car, doesn't have insurance, right? And of course, I think there's some animosity here and some jealousness, or some stereotypeness, or some I don't like homosexual type thing. I'm not. Look, that's the vibe I'm getting from this police officer. She don't look like she's too happy with this person being part of the alphabet. And it might be because she got pretty boots. And she probably saying, I can make those boots look better. I'm just saying, you know how some of us, we wear clothes and someone else has, I can make it look better. Look, she might be upset. She got some real nice boots on and she can't wear them. So, we got to figure out what's going on. Let's continue.
I have a lot of problems, but okay. So what's the verdict here?
That's why I was trying to come explain.
What's the citation for?
It's a criminal citation. She has to sign it. She has the court date is on the bottom.
Why is it
Sign where the X is.
For what reason?
The attached tag is not assigned. So this tag, as you can see, we got a Missouri. This car is not registered. It's an unregistered motor vehicle. This tag is not assigned to this vehicle. You're not the registered owner of this vehicle either. This vehicle comes back out of Wisconsin, not Missouri.
I just want to sell it, Max.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you what my teletype is telling me. Okay.
All right.
We're gonna look like stupid in court because you're telling me that I sold this because I was.
That's not what I'm saying. I did not say the vehicle stolen.
Why are
I
you
said
taking the place
the
home?
tag is not assigned to the vehicle. The attached tag that you have on this vehicle is not assigned.
So which tag is attached to?
Not this. It's not registered. There's no tag assigned to it whatsoever. That's what I'm telling you.
But, excuse me.
So that made.
No, excuse me. Okay, fine. I agree with you. What's the serial number on that tag?
There is no serial number.
So no, this is a VIN.
A VIN. Yes, correct.
Please can you check within the car?
That's not the issue. You're not listening to what I'm saying. The VIN comes back to a vehicle out of Wisconsin.
This guy was never in Wisconsin.
I'm just telling you what they're telling me. When you run the VIN, it comes back out of Wisconsin, not Missouri.
So.
And it is not registered.
Excuse me. Mercedes SLKs are being assembled in Wisconsin. In fact. Surprise, Wisconsin. That's where they manufacture the vehicle.
Missouri is the tag.
Yes, but that's the V number, man.
Look, 10 of 24.
I understand.
We are in April
And
of
that isn't-
25.
Okay.
The vehicle is not registered. That is a criminal offense. You can be going to jail.
That's fine. I'll see you.
Instead of me taking you to jail, I wrote you a criminal citation to go to court.
No, you can take me to court if you want to.
I am. It's right here.
Well, that's only.
If
That's
you
your
want
court
to
date.
take me to court,
It's only if you.
I'm going to follow you.
Go ahead.
Please do it.
You can sign right there.
No, please take me to court.
Ma'am.
That's another thing. Do you see how she talks?
I think she's just being straight with you.
No, she said me, if you don't sign this, I will take you to jail. I've never been
It
in
is a
jail in my
criminal
life.
citation. You
So,
have to sign it.
Since it's a criminal
You know-
ticket, you're by law you're
I'm
required
not
to
going to
sign.
sign it. I'm not going to sign it.
10-4.
Okay, hold on.
Hold on now. Chis, I gotta agree with Chis for real. Chis for real is 100% correct. Arrest the person. Because as we just heard, no registration, no plate, the car is not registered, and the last time it was registered was in Wisconsin. So the car has been in Florida with no registration for quite some time. So isn't that a arrestable offense because now they have to prove the car is not stolen? Like, she didn't say the car she owned the car. She didn't say the car was ever registered to him, she, it, whatever you want to call pronoun. She just said the car has never been registered. Now, I've seen many situations like this in person where the person gets arrested. So why is the pronoun he, she, it not being arrested? Let's see what happens.
Let's
Take me to jail. Take me to jail. I'm not going more anymore. Take me to jail. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Take me to jail. Take me to jail.
If that's the route you want to go, we can go that route.
Sure. I have not done nothing. I have not done nothing. Nothing.
Ma'am.
Take me to jail. And by the way, I'm recording everything. I want to.
I understand. So hey,
Okay.
listen, I'm
I
trying to
have
talk.
not done anything.
I wanna talk.
Why did you stop the black guy that was harassing me?
Are we going to keep doing this? Or she's going to go?
No, no.
Want to go? Yeah.
All right. Come on.
You
Let's go.
gonna
Here's
arrest
on your
me?
back. Yep. Cool.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Are you serious?
That's what you're telling us to do.
All right. So wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll sign it.
No, it's too late now. No, we're not going to do that.
So don't do this.
It's too
All
late.
right, come on, guys.
You know
That's not how it works.
illegal documents is you
Okay.
can't arrest them.
I apologize. Please.
How this
Ah!
works.
Do you hear this boss? What the? What the?
You're good.
Why is it? Why is it? Why is it every time the handcuffs
anything
come
that's gonna
out,
stick
people
or
all of a
stab me?
sudden start talking about, no, I'm sorry. But they wanted to call a bluff. She just bluffed her. They called this bluff. He said, arrest me. Take me to jail. Now they're going to take him to jail and say, I'm sorry? You don't want to go to jail? You need to go to jail for them wearing them poopum shorts because I don't even want to think what's happening to your nutsack over right there. Them gonads is screaming, let me go.
You didn't leave us a choice.
I'll go around the other side. Come on.
It's that simple.
Okay, that's it.
Come on, okay.
Hold on. Please don't hire. Hold on.
Ooh, them shorts.
Do you want to be seatbelted in?
You heard how high she
I gave you
screamed
the
for them,
chance.
them
All right.
shorts.
Okay, who's
Squeeze
this?
them nuts right
Customer
into, you know,
service.
I think the peanuts went to
Ma'am,
look
can I speak with you, ma'am? Please. Please don't do this. I have no problem.
You left us no choice.
I mean, like, please.
I'm sorry.
Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry.
A pair of handcuffs for each pronoun. You're absolutely right. They need like 12.
Can I get Johnson to my 1020 first available, please?
The gonads made him scream. All right, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, nieces and nephews, everyone there in the background listening, and people actually just watching in the buzzes. Look here, we just watched a series of an episode here of Atlanta police officers abusing their authority in this way, and of course, not following procedure according to the statute. Now, I've read the statutes on Florida police. I used to live in Florida. I used to live in Miami. Okay, and the state of Florida has requirements for every law enforcement officer, no matter where they are, no matter if they're deputies, sheriffs, or regular police officers. You are required to be professional. Part of being professional is to advise the driver of the stop, not just automatically ask for the license, registration, insurance card. The fact that she works tactical units more than she does traffic stops, that I would say is the problem of the shift commander of the precinct that she works at, because they needed a body to work the field. She should not be doing traffic stops, especially driving a Nissan Pathfinder. Hell, if it would have been me, I would have looked in the rearview mirror and saw them lights flash. Like, I would say, hell no, I would have called 911. So listen, there's somebody following me with lights and blue lights trying to make me stop. I think they're going to try to carjack me. Y'all need to get somebody over here fast. That's not a regular car that you see police officers with. So that automatically right there, she should have dialed 911. Her Mercedes-Benz got freaking Bluetooth. That thing would have called 911 a whole lot faster. That should have been the first thing she should have done. She should not even stop, honestly. Because that car right there, that's questionable. It's a Nissan Pathfinder. It's not even a Ford Explorer. Not even police issues, kind of. Because that thing's, the engine will blow out before it tries to chase somebody at 80 miles an hour. I'm just saying. So the other thing is this, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a situation where the person is in transition from male to female, that's a violation right there, because you have to be very sensitive to the person. Hence the reason why the supervisor was called, and he came right away when we found out. And you saw his demeanor. You heard his demeanor. He was much more, I would say, hospitable respectable, and professional. Now, the driver of the blue Mercedes, whether it's a he, she, we're just going to turn around and say a person of the alphabet, wearing some GoNet busters, okay, because that's exactly what was happening. Those are GoNet busters, because them things were shorter than shorts. That person was completely 100% wrong because A, they had no insurance on the car. B, they had no registration on the car. C, they had a year-old tag, paper tag on the car, and they purposely tucked it underneath the Mercedes-Benz emblem. Now, they already knew they was wrong. And all them stories about being a doctor, having a dead husband, husband dying, doing surgery on police officers, being disrespected by a police officer, it disrespected everyone that came to the scene. Now, not only was he disrespectful, that female police officer was completely unprofessional. Laughing with the other police officer, cracking jokes with the other police officer, not having her equipment charged inside the vehicle to perform a proper stop. You heard it, her laptop died. So she came out unprepared. So that means that she does not follow rules and regulations inside her department. Rule number 1 is before you take out what is called a shop, which is the office. They consider it a mobile office of the police officer. You have to make sure everything in that vehicle is what you need and everything is charged and everything is functioning. Because you get out into the field and something goes wrong, you don't have the proper material, you can be held liable for improper use of equipment in the police department. Now, if the he, she, part of the alphabet, had her paperwork correct, she could have sued that female officer for, believe it or not, racial profiling, believe it or not, and of course for defamation because she's joking about it to the other police officer, so we don't know what she's talking about, and of course being inconsiderate, being unprofessional. So she could have turned around and did a civil suit against her for her actions as a police officer. Now, many of you will not agree with me on that one. Look it up. Look it up in your state, your city. But remember, the state is the one who puts the rules and regulations on every single police officer on what they can and cannot do when they do traffic stops and or do patrols. So for those that want to challenge me, if you want to challenge me, I'll be more than welcome to hear your challenge and or your comments in the comment box, whether you watch it later on or even if you watch it and you want to send me a comment, that'd be more pleasurable. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know what happens in your state. I could tell you right now, I know for a fact out of 18 different states that I have visited, the rule of the matter is if you pull somebody over, the first thing out your mouth is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is, and do you understand why I'm pulling you over? That's the question, and then you state why you pull them over, then you ask for the license, registration, insurance card. And as I mentioned before, I tell you people all the time, take a photocopy of your license, registration, and insurance card and put it on one piece of paper. Put it on one piece of paper. Keep that one piece of paper in the visor, in the glove compartment, anywhere in the car. That one piece of paper would make it a whole lot easier instead of you fumbling all over the place trying to look for something that you may or may not have. Keep it on one piece of paper. It lessens the fact that the police officer could get a little agitated by standing there, whether it's cold, raining, whatever the case may be. It lessens that factor and it keeps you safe. Roll all your windows down. Same thing in Florida. Roll your windows down. I don't like the fact that this person was being racist against the actual black driver because she said, why she didn't arrest the black driver, but chose me. That's a little messed up. Of course, you know, they feel that everybody's supposed to be part of their crew, but in essence, and this is society, I don't have to be nice to them. I'll call them out the way I need to call them out. Those GoNet shorts were just a little too bad for me. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you stopping by tonight on the Fat-Tacular Show. Fat-Tacular Show, really appreciate everyone's time. Really appreciate it and humbled that many people can actually come about. And of course, a big old shout out to Brother Ron from Ron's Opinion Don't Matter. Big old shout out to Chish for real for coming on through because I know that they have a very difficult day and they took time out to come see me and it's very pleasurable. Queen Sackcloth, of course, I must give a big old shout out to my little niece. Big old hug and a kiss on the forehead. Big old shout out to my sister Na Maria. Shalom. I appreciate you stopping by. And of course, my queen of queen from top to bottom. Always appreciate that she's actually there in the background letting everybody know what's going on. And of course, as I always say to everybody, always remember, do not tell your loved ones bye. Tell your loved ones you'll see them later because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. and always try to have a very, very good day. So with that being said, I will see you all later. And of course, I will watch some more videos and find some more content to be shared with you folks. And if you have something that you want me to react on, don't feel ashamed. Send it to me. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. You never know. I might just turn around and put yours up there and send you some EBT money. Now, no. You might need some Cash App or something like that for your EBT. We'll figure it out. Right? With that being said, everybody, have a great evening. And I hope you guys had an understanding about it. And we catch everybody. Good night. And see you later.